right? Good Lord, you just let it go. Run out crazy. Good Lord, man. Belly just spilling all out over my lap. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
I don't even want to watch it, man. I just seen the highlight. You know how they highlight it? They give you like a little hot. It's almost like a little commercial. But you gotta tap it. You can't like it or nothing else. You gotta tap into it. Like, man, my belly's spilling out, man, like a white potato, dude. No one said anything. Oh my God.
Nobody seen it. He's sitting there next to you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess you're right. What the hell was I thinking about, man? Oh man. Hey, that's who I am, Mr. Rock. Let's go, there. Is we recording?
We're recording down there. We ready to go live? You ready?
I think Bone just pulled up. Hold on. I think I just seen him shoot by. If it is, we can just wait till it come in. There. Oh, I hope they're all right, man. If he just up the street, he should. It might be trafficy though. Who knows?
It is. No, it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm. There's traffic out there, cause Lord, I jumped in the B store. Yeah, that's a good question. Damn, Black America now or Black America early 1900s?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Facebook Live in 2, 1. Instagram Live. Now.
Welcome to another edition of Shit Talking. Shit Talking! I am your host, the one, joined with my brother and my co-host, Young Yoda. Give it up for Young Yoda, y'all. And for my brothers who couldn't be here tonight, y'all give it up for my man, Truth, your man, Truth. Let us not forget about Fist Blaster. You know what this is. Big Body should be joining us shortly right now, but let's give it up to Big Body. He will be joining us shortly. He's running a little behind, but with that in know, how y'all doing? We're here. I hope you're here. God is good.
Yep.
I ain't got no complaints. What else can I say?
No.
What else can I say? Young Yoda, talk to me, man. What's going on? It's another Sunday, another Saturday. My bad. What's cracking in your world, man?
Man, same old shit, you know, getting bullied by the government.
Bullies, that government, bullies. The higher your money, the more they take from you. I did not know that, man.
You know?
I thought they just took the same. What is that?
No.
What is that? Damn,
It's
what the
called,
hell?
it's called a different tax
Well,
bracket.
a different tax bracket. This is some bullshit. Different tax bracket. I'm like, why are you taking more of my money? I was confused, but I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But but I'm just like, when it comes to that shit, I'm not too,
And that's why we need reparations.
I'm just saying, like, what the hell is that about?
I mean, they letting the gas prices run to, man, it's $10 in some places in California.
I don't even drive, man.
$10.
I have a truck.
$10.19.
But it's a big truck.
Big
That
body.
takes a lot of gas. So what do? I get me a $4 all-day pass on the transit system, baby.
And
I can ride all day for $4. Now, granted, the bus, it has its pros and its cons. Like, sometimes the sucker don't even come. You be sitting there because they're short. They're short drivers. So you be sitting at that bus stop for an hour, looking, thinking you stranded. Thinking you stranded in East Mesa, deep. Don't know nobody over there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a con. Because sometimes they don't come, not to mention the sun. Depending on how far you are from your bus stop and your residence, you might have to haul your ass to that bus stop.
And we, as a majority, are letting a handful of people dictate this inflation, which is bullshit too. Every time they put money in the system, they claim it has to rise. Everything else has to go up to pay for it. That's a fucking lie.
Man, if you know,
bold-faced lie, right in your face. And we as a majority go for it. As an individual,
because there's no. I'm not. What do you think? I'm just. There's no majority to me. Is what I'm trying.
Roe versus Wade, that it overturned that. Now you can't have no abortion.
What?
Yeah.
Really? All over the world? I mean, in the whole United States of America.
It's up to the states, but it's not no longer.
Your choice.
Yeah, it's no longer a choice.
You have to be pregnant.
It has to, unless you have a medical reason, I believe.
Unless it's like life threatening, like you know.
I think that's the only.
Well, wait a minute, I'm confused. You saying that they just passed the law?
Changed it.
Changed the law that you cannot have abortions no more?
Yes, sir.
What about the day after pill? They gonna pull all that shit off the shelf?
They said you got 6 weeks.
So after 6 weeks is murder.
Yep.
And you going to jail?
I don't know what the penalty is.
Oh,
I don't know what the penalty is, but it's not gonna be fun.
I'm just, cause I'm like, you know, the day after pill, if they saying you can't have abortions anymore, wouldn't that mean they'd have to pull that pill, right?
No, cause it's technically out of the abortion. Like they said, they give you 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. So if you, shit, you might not
used
even
to give
know.
you 3 months.
Why you gonna sometimes? I've seen that shit. Have you seen that show? I was pregnant, and I didn't know I was pregnant. Some shit like that. When some of these women didn't even know they had a child and they belly. Man, that shit ain't gonna fly. The government always got their hands in some shit. That's just ridiculous, man. We're turning into a dictator. It's almost turning to a police state.
We are letting a handful of people dictate what's going on. And
I think we're already in a dictatorship, but it's an invisible dictatorship.
No, we're in a plutocracy.
A plutocracy?
Yes.
What does that mean for people that like me that don't understand what a plutocracy is?
That means we are being run by the 1%, not the government. The 1% controls the government.
Keep that in mind. Say that again for those who might not really understand what you're saying.
The 1% controls the government, because how we were just talking about, you just say you make more money, they take more money.
Yeah.
So the 1%, they take more money. That's why Donald Trump was complaining and changed all those laws for easier tax breaks, because like if you give 50 million, they want a half.
That's crazy.
That's why I say they not broke. That's why we need reparations.
They not gonna give them to us. But it just blew me. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm gonna keep asking, telling about it, because that's what the government's supposed to do, right the wrongs, because they collect a tax.
I just want to
pay into this system.
I just want to go on the record and say one thing. I'm all for reparation, because I know you might hear me say, ooh, if anybody's hearing me say it, I really don't care. No, I really don't care, but that they're not gonna give it to us. I don't mean to sound negative or pessimistic, but I mean, I just don't think they will, man. So I don't know. I mean, I guess if you knock long enough, the door open. I guess. That's the only reason why I can say. But I think the only thing they're gonna be able to back it up with, Young Yoda, is it was the law. It was the law until we changed it.
Once the law changed,
meaning that it was y'all was slaves because it was the law.
Once the laws changed,
now we set y'all free. We can't be giving no reparations.
They are meant to rewrite it.
We can't give out no reparations when y'all was considered property at one point in time.
Which is a human rights violation. That's why we need reparations.
And now it is.
It's always been that.
Well, yeah, but according to these folk in the South, when slavery was legal, it wasn't. It was legal. All right, I mean, we gotta look at it like this.
The reasons why is it was legal. That's the problem.
Why was it legal?
Because of the skin. That was simple. It was that simple. Because of your skin.
Because we were black. Because if there was so much, why didn't they just enslave white people and have them pick cotton? I mean, how come they just don't get or go just get all the poor white people? How about just get all the
Because
poor
we
white
are in a capitalistic system.
Well, I mean, I know you got the upper 1%. I'm pretty sure the majority of them are white or some kind of color other than black. But I'm just saying, why didn't they just enslave the poor white people in the land?
They did.
Was it poor white people too?
Yes, it's still poor white people.
But those the ones that was running. Those the ones that was running the niggers. Those are the ones that was keeping the niggers in line, right? For massacre.
Because all they had to do was
shit rolls down
at
here.
least you ain't black.
Yeah, I guess that's what we gonna say.
That was the only thing that kept them going.
And we don't mean to always make this about black. It's not. When we talk like this, it's really not. It's not black and white.
We talking about life.
We're just talking
we didn't
about
make these
life.
rules. This is
how we came into the world.
Yeah, it was already popping.
So for people to be like, oh, again, because it's an ongoing thing.
Yes.
It's not something that happened 20,000 years like they still talking about Romans and Egyptians and shit. Man, get that shit off the TV. I'm tired of hearing about shit happened 5,000 years ago. With all the shit going on in the world, y'all still talking about, y'all still marveling at the Romans.
That's the only reason why they haven't given us reparations.
Vikings, y'all still talking about that shit?
Because,
man, boy, these people something else.
They haven't found a way to finesse it yet. That's the only reason.
Divided states. We don't like the states being divided. Let's just go on the record saying that. I say it's the divided states because that's what we are.
That's what it is.
Because that's exactly what it is. Because, it's just about, I got it, now you get it.
Just like if you was a boy and you dress up like a girl, still a boy. It is what it is. Now you can still dress up and act like a girl, but it is what it is.
You're still a boy with girl clothes on. That's all I'm saying.
Like my nigga started saying, a nigga with a wig.
That's all. It doesn't change. We now look now. Not bashing pride.
No,
I know ain't it Pride Week or some shit like that?
It's Pride Month, Black Music Month.
Month.
Man, they get the whole month.
A longer one at that. How long is
April.
Black History Month? The shortest month of the year, ain't it? February.
But they want to blame that on the black man. I forget his name. The one who came up with
Juneteenth?
Black History.
Oh, they picked the wrong month.
Yeah.
Or did they have a raffle and he went in and just grabbed February?
I forget. It was something.
With his jankery ass hands.
It was something symbolic of why he wanted.
But
to
you know what?
February.
We ain't trying to be pitting each other against each other. I ain't got nothing against them folk. That's their life. Everybody has a right to be who they want and to live the way they want as long as it's not harming anyone else. That's the only problem I have a problem with. When you harm others. You know what I mean? It's enough for everybody to get it and live and be in peace, but it's always somebody that wanna be dominating somebody. That's what I just world conquest, hood conquest, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like no one wants to see nobody else at the top of the damn mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. And I'm not talking about it just black, I'm talking about period. All over. Why do we have conquerors? Why? That's all. Why you want to conquer everybody? That's all I'm saying. The Genghis Khans and the Alexander the Greats and the motherfucking, all these people on world conquest, all these folks.
Because they're obsessed with power.
What are you trying to possess? They trying to be God. What it is. They want to be God.
That's
There's only one God.
And that is one of my topics I was gonna bring up. It's pimping. See, people think when I say pimping, I'm talking about take a woman out there and make her work for me. No. Anybody. See, that's how this world is working. You go to your job and you do your best performance to impress your pimp.
Hey, you know what? I want to segue him because he's not lying because I just got into a new occupation. And I'm not going to say what it is on each other's business. But I started a new occupation, man, and I'm trying to do the best I can in front of my people because I'm trying to put on the best performance, man. Do I feel like I'm getting pimped? A little bit. A little bit.
You get up every day or whenever you scheduled to go impress this motherfucker.
Pimping.
And he don't give a fuck about you.
Man, damn, you making me feel bad. Pimp.
But you putting on a show for him. Now he wants to make sure you're doing your job.
Preach, brother.
What he wants you to do for him.
Preach.
Or her.
Preach.
Who's ever the pimp.
Whoever the pimp is, man.
Now you going out here hoeing for this people. Like Stephen A. said, he said it the best. He wake up every day trying to make his boss some more money. And then, after that, figure out how he could get some.
Damn, pimp.
Talking about a bottom hole?
Damn. I guess it all comes down
Is
to...
that a bottom hole? What? Woke up thinking about you.
Damn. I know I do. I wake up thinking about, I go to sleep thinking about this job. I wake up thinking about it. I go through all my day on the job. And when I leave, I'm still thinking about if I perform well.
You are definitely not the only one. They give you an evaluation.
I'm being pimped. I'm getting pimped, man.
Now they want you to do that
49-year-old,
as
6'1",
the least amount of money.
49-year-old.
They want to give you the least amount of money that's possible.
275-pound nigga getting pimped. Going on the record and said divided saves America. My brother broke it down like me. I thought I'd tell myself you can't get pimped. I'm getting pimped, man.
So
we all get pimped.
1%.
If you ain't running
the
your
1% pimping the government, and the government is pimping us, which is crazy because we are the majority.
How about the motherfucker that's pimping you in your face? The people that they pimping your pimps. I see my pimps 3 days a week, man.
I see them, but I don't hang around them too long.
No, man.
I get out on the road. I get out on the road.
I can't. I don't get out on the road, but.
Yeah, I make a move. I bust a move. I see him, and I instantly feel hoish.
I can't leave. I don't get a chance to leave the track. I'm on the track all day. 12 hours all day. I'm on the track, baby. I'm on the track. You know what I'm saying? My pimps got their eyes on me. If I stop working, they got a walkie-talkie on the niggas.
If your performance slip, they gonna let you know.
Pull you to the side and say, hey man, you ain't doing it right. You need to do it like this because you messing with the money.
Man.
You messing with the money, so you need to do it like this or else. It's that beating. You know what that beating is? You know what that beating is?
Suspended.
Suspended, rolled up. I'm gonna write you up, put you on the law.
You fucked around and got disciplined.
That's what you did.
As a grown up.
Reprimanded. That's what they call it, I think.
Put your hand out.
You know what I'm saying? Stop that. So, you know, it is what it is until you're able to just get your own state. If you ain't got your own stable, you get pimped too. Facts.
But then you turn around. Now you have to be the pimp. See, now that's what I meant by what I said. I was trying not to be a pimp because I don't want to take advantage of people in their mishaps, which is what you have to do to be successful in a capitalistic system.
It's take advantage of a person's mishaps.
Pray for someone's downfall.
So you can capitalize on it, right?
Capitalize. Capitalistic. Be opportunistic. Opportunistic.
Opportunistic.
To find out what your car broke, I can fix it. Pay me. You know, but we always lived under a transactional relationship. I can do this for you, you can do this for me, let's do this.
Barter system.
But then it started to get monetized and we became a capitalistic system, and now you want to get as much labor for as cheap as possible. Now that's pimping.
Work you to death and pay you pennies.
Now that's pimping.
Want to work your brains out and just toss you some pennies and want you to be satisfied with them pennies and better not go asking for no increase.
And then on top of that, check this out. You want to be the pimp. You got a job. But guess what? You still getting pimped. Now you getting pimped by the customer. Soon as the customer come up, you got to tap there and shoot.
You got to shuck and jive.
How you doing, son?
You got to shuck and jive.
Because you want that service. You want to provide that service. You want that money.
Damn sure don't want them going away saying, man, I just was not pleased with them folks.
Man.
Meaning that so basically what you're saying is we all getting pimped. some way, somehow.
'Cause
Everybody,
that's the
y'all
system
get pimped
we
because the
are
system is
under.
pimping us.
The
Our
system,
systems is the pimp.
the system of capitalism being run by plutocracy. The wealthiest sit up here on top of the shelf, on top, high top.
And hooky on everybody else. And we're the toilet.
The peasants.
We're the toilet that they drop their loads in. And that water, when that turd hit that water, bloop, that's how it ripple effects out to the rest of us.
We hoping it's diarrhea.
The
Because
first
we
thing-
all wanted a piece of the
The
crumbs.
closer you are to the ripple, the more you get fucked up. The further out you are, the better. Because that's how that shit
Hoping
falls.
it just spread out.
And it splash. Sometimes it splash all over. You know, I don't want the rain. I just don't want the spill. It's just messy.
But that's the only way it gets to the
But
masses.
that's how it gets to the masses. If it
Because
just
if
comes
you got
down,
a solid one, motherfuckers gonna be
It's
hoarding
gonna
it. They're gonna
ripple.
start defending their peeps.
it's gonna ripple.
Nobody's gonna share.
I want to change gears for a second, man. I want to ask a serious question. I don't know if you ever addressed it or not, but I'm asking you, young man, could you turn your, I don't know if we addressed it. Could you turn your child in, he or she, know if they were wanted for a crime? If you knew your child committed a crime, could you turn he or she in over to them people? Would you? If you
Hell
know they
no.
were guilty of it, you know they guilty.
Hell no.
Would you turn your people? Would you turn your child over and say, look? Would you suggest they turn themselves in? Would you say, why don't you turn yourself in, man? The people looking for you. Come on, I'm gonna walk you down there. We won't just turn you. We just gonna turn you in.
It all depends on what the crime is.
Any crime. I mean, it could just crime.
Because I don't
period.
know, I don't believe in all these laws. That's what I'm saying. So,
Capital punishment.
I mean,
Murder. The big ones. Robbery, armed, bank robbery. You know, shit like that. You know, kingpin. You know, underboss. Whatever.
no, I definitely no, because
I don't think I would, because I don't
Because
work
it's-
for them people.
they do the same shit.
I
That's
just-
why. Because
that's
they part of this. They do the same shit.
I'm just saying,
Why would I
that's your
turn him
job.
into the demon?
That's your job.
The
You're
demon's
supposed to be
already
able-
working.
You should be able to catch him. That's your job. I'm not in that.
You can't even park downtown, man, without the government getting their peeps.
They got the meters up everywhere, man. They even take your debit card now. You
They
just
getting
slide
paid
it.
hand over fist. That's why we need reparations. Ain't that about a bitch? Tom, we the richest country in the world, and that's why.
Cause we don't give nothing. Other countries have free health
But
care, man.
guess who don't pay taxes?
Free health care. Upper 1%.
Because they change it into an LLC or a corporation.
Oh,
Ah.
man. So basically what you're saying is we need to go out and start LLCs. What I'm saying.
Yes.
Go out and start an LLC. That way you don't take the hit your company do. That's
And
what
you
they
can start, and you can start getting pimped by the customers instead of the boss.
Because then you will, hey,
Now the customer is your boss.
now the customer is who you looking to please. Now if your product good and you do it with a smile, hey man, sky's the limit is all I'm trying to
But
say.
the question is, which need are you gonna prey on? What are you preying on to that person to need your service? I've had one person told me one time they wanted to be a mortician. I said, so you need about 2-3 people die a day. They don't want to think about it like that. But you need somebody to die
Yeah.
for you to perform your job.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
don't
what
think
it is.
I think that's probably a good profession. You know what?
Yeah, people
That
die.
might be
Niggas die every day,
That
B.
might be something that does infest there. Mortuary.
Yeah, people die every day. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Invest in a
Nice
mortuary.
money. If you like to be around dead bodies,
It's big business. Hey, you know what? You never run out of business.
niggas die every day, B.
I'm telling you, you never run out of business. But back on that, but turning your child in, you saying you could, you would.
Nah, not to the demon, not to the beast.
Not to the
I can
beast.
see.
You
I
know
can see
what it was-
if there was a righteous system.
Yeah, then I might then consider it, but it's
not.
just too much corruption for me to be a part of that bureaucracy. It's just too much. No, you know, that's your job to catch them, then catch them. I'm not gonna help you do your job. Catch them. That's what y'all in it for.
I was about to say something to incriminate myself, but I'm gonna let that go.
You
Keep
ain't
that
gonna
in thought.
be doing no incrimination.
I'm gonna keep that in thought.
I think we're joined by somebody. Is there somebody joining? Is there someone coming in? Oh, that's Big Body. Give it up for Big Body. Big Body in the place. Big, we told him that you would be joining us late, man. What it is, man.
What's good with it?
How you doing?
We not
You
doing
got
too
somebody
bad,
with
my
you?
brother.
Yeah, I do. I got
Come on down in. Don't hide. Come on in, man. You don't have to be on camera. But I got my young people in the house to be careful.
Fresh off that whole trail. We were just talking about
You don't have
pimping.
a seat over here, bro. Right over here.
Yeah,
We were just talking about
You on
pimping
pimp?
and getting pimped. We talking about pimping and getting
Yeah,
pimped.
you wanna take your tag off? The motherfuckers will zoom in.
Oh, yeah, baby.
There you go, get comfy.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, gentlemen.
What's going on?
You know, we went on ahead and got in here real quick and
Got it.
we told everybody. Yeah, so we were already there. The world, the divided states already know.
Yeah.
We run a little
Mad
late.
about gas, you know what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
That's how we started off.
Man.
But what y'all
talking about how
What y'all got on y'all mind? Y'all fresh off the block? What's happening?
Oh, man, you know, I'm just chilling right now, man, you know. Getting ready to start this week.
Yeah, start off this week. Man, Fresh, how you been, brother? Good to see you, first of all. Hey, man, praise God. Praise God.
The world over there though. You got the world.
He said
got
he's
here,
just
you
getting
know what
off
I'm saying?
that plantation. How was the
plantation?
How was it today on the plantation? Man.
That's the other word for it. It's called either pimping
On the
we was talking about
plantation.
or slavery.
It was hot as hell.
Yeah, it's hot as Lord. Tell
Yes,
me
it
about
was.
that heat, man. Yeah, it's real hot. And then we go on the record and say, please hydrate yourself, because it is very hot. Water, alkaline with it, you know what I'm saying? Electrolytes, sometimes just plain water don't really, it's good, but it don't really replenish you like that. So
Yeah, strip all your
water,
minerals.
spring water, you know what I'm saying? Alkaline.
Mix it
You
up.
know, electro water with electrolyte, Pedialyte. If you can stand the taste of that shit, put some ice on it. Pedialyte is a good one though too. So, with that being said, yeah, we was just talking about some shit. Could you turn your child in if you know he or she was wanted for a crime?
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
I'm hell to the dog.
Would you turn your fresh? Would you?
I'm done.
Hold on. We gonna ask you. Would you? We know what you said now.
Nah,
Would you turn your child in if you knew he or she was wanted for a crime? Would you turn them in, or at least suggest that they turn themselves in? Would you encourage them?
All right, now, it depends upon what my child is looking at, the years and stuff, the crime.
Top crime, like we said, maybe attempt, maybe armed, maybe banks.
They looking at some serious time.
But they looking at
I'm
some.
gonna look at it, her case. I'm gonna be like, all right, tell me what happened. We gonna see if there's an angle, or a wiggle or something.
You'll tell them to turn themselves in.
I'm not gonna make
Would
her.
you turn her in? Yeah, that's what
I would. You know, that's a decision, baby, that we have. We do have this decision. We don't
That's
have
one
to
of your
take it.
choices, but you do not have to take that. Is what you're saying.
I agree.
Like I
Cause he
said,
was like, Yoda was like, if it was a fair system, if the system was fair for everybody, all the way across the board, then maybe it'll be a possibility. I said,
I don't want nobody to go to jail.
What say you, Fred?
To be real, I would never turn my kid in, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
depend on the crime he did. I might have to take him out myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like if you on some pedophile type shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna turn you into the slave master.
Yeah, but I might have to take you out.
You gotta go.
Yeah, facts. I hear that. Yeah, real shit.
I don't know if I can do that one either.
No, I don't think, like I said, you know what, it's your job.
He went,
Catch him.
Yeah,
Catch him.
I didn't even think about no crimes like that.
Yeah, no, now that right there, anything along that
Now
line,
I need to question my
your will decision.
Yeah, my parenting, man. Like, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean.
not teach them something?
Hey, but you know they go out and do their own thing. Like I'm pretty sure any woman that any first parents that ever had, you know, serial killers or pedophiles to that degree. They don't know these things. You know what I'm saying? That just happened to be your son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
That just happened to be your son. But
He's telling you because he trusts you. Some craziest shit you ever heard in your life.
yeah.
I'm snatching him up out the couch.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to go through.
See, it
some
depends
things,
on the
man.
crime. What he said, the United States of America depends on the crime.
Depending on the crime,
There's
I had
certain
to hit
shit
him.
like that I don't, you know what I mean, I don't agree.
We don't condone.
I had to hit him with the George Wallace on 3 strikes.
Pedophile,
Daddy on George Wallace on 3 strikes.
Now,
rapists.
that's a funny
And then-
situation right there when I turn mine in. Just like you say, I'm gonna handle mine some type of way.
Yeah,
Like
man.
the daddy on 3 strikes said, "Don't bring that heat over here."
And then besides that, I believe in right and wrong. Feel me? So
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna
Condone the wrong.
I'm not gonna turn my anybody in.
Mm-hmm.
I believe right and wrong, but there's no, to me, the laws.
Yeah,
I don't pay any attention to the laws.
Yeah,
That's
fact.
their laws.
That's their laws. I
To
agree
me,
with
it's just right or wrong. It's not.
what the law says. Yeah.
I don't abide by the law.
Yeah, because we know what right.
I just don't go around.
Now we do abide by the laws. I don't want nobody up here
I follow the
incriminating
laws.
themselves.
I follow the laws because I do right. I do right shit. I'm doing all I was doing.
That's what he meant.
Right.
That's what he meant. He didn't mean he didn't follow the law like fuck the law. He said it like
As long as you always
he
do
just
right.
go, him doing him.
As long as you always do right and stand for what's right, you don't need to follow the law.
Yeah, I
Because
feel you
sometimes
on
the
that.
law is wrong.
Yeah, real talk. Hear that?
Yeah.
Sometimes the
I
laws
fought
are
the
wrong.
law and
And the
law
law
won.
won. Sometimes the laws are wrong.
most
Drill
of the
rap.
time laws are wrong.
Drill rap.
Drill rap.
I listen to it, but
Where did it come from? Drill
Where
rap.
did it come from?
I'm just asking y'all because the first time I ever heard of drill rap, I didn't even know
telling
what
on
it was.
themselves, man. Like, cause and especially in our era, my era, like, you don't get on those songs to talk about people that you murdered, man. Like, that's basically telling on
That's
yourself.
incrimination,
Man,
man.
Telling
I've
on
been
yourself, or
saying
you
that.
telling on the homies whoever did it.
Before drill, because niggas was going out there saying shit that was happening in the streets in these raps.
Very
Before
true.
drill.
Very true.
It's just the niggas that's actually doing the drilling is actually doing the killing.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Or getting killed.
Either way, they on the front line for real, is what he's saying.
But
It's
when
like-
we was coming up, the rappers was just telling the story, which
They were narrators basically. They were just storytellers. Not particularly in the shit themselves, but maybe some shit they may have heard.
And they
or
had to
maybe
make it
rapping about their
entertaining.
homeboy life.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Snitching.
Like they
basically
said.
snitching. You know what I'm saying? That- Basically, it's called snitching.
On themselves.
Yeah. So they was snitching, but they was snitching on somebody else.
It's horrible.
But they was changing the
What
name
it's
so
doing
it
to the
didn't change.
community is even worse.
Do you listen to drill? Is it do it rotate? I hear it, but it's not my first choice. I was going to say.
I like play music, you know what I mean? I like different types of music.
Yeah, I'm not gonna down it.
You
That's
might
not.
catch me bumping some alternative rock and roll.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like music, cause
Real
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To tell you what, that shit make you not even like rap no more for me. Cause it's that Willie Lynch. It's on that Willie Lynch path.
White supremacy rap, that's what I call
We're
it.
still following that curse.
Yeah, yeah.
All they kill is niggas.
Say it.
Nigga. Who you think about when you say nigga? Now you could say that a white person is a nigga. You could say that a Mexican person is a nigga. You
But
could say
who do you
anybody
think
nigga.
about when you
When
say
you say
that?
nigga, who the first person to come to your mind? Nigga.
Divided states.
And that's all they killing them white supremacy raps. That's why the police could bump it, pulling up on you and bust on you. Cause you their theme song. I killed a nigga yesterday.
They
Yeah.
really living that life.
I don't feel it.
They really
Oh,
living
yeah,
that
you know
life.
what I'm saying? I pulled up on this nigga and got him.
A clan member can pull up feeling that shit.
Bumping it.
Hey, I was watching a
Really
guy
living
the
that
other
life.
day. That's what he said.
Man.
He said he was a Christian, right? He's a street pastor. He was saying, yeah, I roll up on it. Yeah, I'll call him a nigger because that's what that's what they call it. That's what they identify with. So I use nigger if I go to, I use nigger if I'm singing a song. I'll say it because that's what they're saying. That's what they're identifying with. But that drill, I'm not gonna say I guess it's their art. I'm not gonna disrespect it, but I can't ride with it.
I got it.
It's
I
about,
got you
it's about to
100.
have a lot of us in prison.
Yeah, cause what
Nah.
it is that part.
Now, me personally,
That part, right? I keep trying to
See,
tell
me,
you
I can
guys.
listen to it and know what it is.
Right, right,
Yeah, it don't
It
influence.
don't influence me.
right.
I don't really
influence.
listen to it anyway.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
even when I do listen to it, or hear it, it don't affect me like it affects the kids that's listening to it right
Yeah, right. They
Yeah.
running
now. Now
it.
you just look around right now, man. All these little kids running around with dumpers, man. Like it is so crazy.
Man, I
like,
see it hanging off their hips.
everywhere.
And you better not say
Especially
nothing
out
to these
here.
youngsters. And you better not say
Oh,
nothing to
man.
these youngsters. Man,
Oh
it's
man, they ready to push
they
that.
is gonna,
They push that issue because that's what they.
man,
want.
they
That's what
finna blow
listen
you
to.
away,
This is what their
man.
program doing.
They finna
That
blow,
music is stepping
and they
on.
don't care about it.
They
They
just
gonna
wanna
step
step
on
on
you.
something.
They just wanna step on something.
That's why I
And
stay
then
out the
go
way.
back and laugh about how they did the shit. That's why, man.
And
I
then
like
they
to
real-
win.
Then they real nigga. You step on something, you're a real nigga now. So
Yeah,
you're
man.
Being a real nigga.
You just can't be real
And
no more.
upholding yourself as a G.
That goes back to what Fresh was saying. Just gonna have us all on
Being
that
a- yeah.
on that plantation.
Being
That's
a
where
real
they
nigga.
that generation come. They're gonna take all of them is gonna recycle that. Just keep that whole cycle spinning. Cause they off and they finna throw all themselves in the furnace. That's how you keep the fire hot. You gotta keep fresh logs on it. So all this drill music is just doing that.
Hey,
Keeping
and
fresh
they let them
logs
get out of
in the
jail too.
furnace.
They let them do all of this talking about murder shit like that shit would get your ass locked up, man.
Oh yeah, because
Why do you
So the
think-
little kids think they can do it. And they
Why
all
do you
on
think it
their
blow up?
IG.
Why do you think so many
And they
people
going to
draw
prison now.
draw to it? Why do you think so many people want to hear it?
I don't know, man.
It's addicting, and it's addicting since, like Snoop said, you know, murder was the case. It was
Mhm.
addicting for us, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And,
yeah.
but we used to say that it influenced us,
Mm-hmm.
but looking at it now, it did, and
Yeah.
even, you know, my culture, my everything about the way I live, you know, grew up because that's
Yeah.
what we seen, and like,
Because-
even the shit I didn't see, you know, it made it, I'll say, it made it easier for me to accept when I did see it.
Yeah, right. Because it was the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
like, so like when I was 6 years old, you know what I'm saying, I grew up listening to Too Short, feel me? So by the time I ain't always have that slapping the bitch up, you know what I'm saying, at 6 years old in me that I had when I was 12, feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you said we started listening too short. You started thinking about
Six all the
slapping
way to
bitches
12.
up.
It made me want to slap a bitch up.
I want to slap a bitch.
But you know what? If he would have, what he said, if he would have slapped her up, it would have been like, hey, that's what I know.
Yeah, like I was against certain shit, feel me? Like I used to want to be a fireman, then you know, playing the NBA.
Right.
Then it was like fuck that, you know, fuck the police, and basically,
The streets.
yeah, what I'm listening to, because this is my family now that I see with,
And that's what the girls like.
you know what I'm saying, this is the life
Right.
I'm really living.
Yeah.
The streets
Yeah.
are the
What
real
I'm-
streets.
See, that's the problem. A lot of
Yeah.
people in the streets that ain't supposed to
Hey,
be
we
in the
talking
streets.
about the so-called real niggas, the same niggas that we talking
Because
about.
a lot of
talking
niggas
about
ain't-
fucking their homies, bitches. We
No,
talking
hell
about,
no.
murder and mayhem and all of this shit.
No, you don't be
And
fuck.
backstabbing
All that,
this.
you
And
lose
if
me
the
right
homie
there.
do this and doing this to the homie and all of that, right? So that's what a real nigga is, right? Well, that's not.
That's how they portraying it to
That's
be,
what
sleeping on your
No.
homeboy girl and all that.
All of that,
That's what
like,
they pushing it.
you know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
really be
It's
on
not
that.
even just the homie. Like this
They
all
really
on
be-
other
you know
niggas
what?
bitches.
There
Like,
used
all
to
these
be-
bitches and all
there
that.
used to be
Back
a
in
code.
Back in our time.
Does that make you a real nigga? Like, just cause you
No,
do that?
see,
It's a
there used
spell.
to be
No,
a
that
code
makes
of the
you a real
streets
nigga,
though. There used to be a code of the streets.
There used to be, depending on the
You
people.
know what I'm saying? But
And you know the
when
That's
we
what I'm
when
saying.
we start getting
It's the
immigrated,
niggas.
when immigration came, I'm not blaming the immigrants, but I'm just saying when they came, the code left the game. Because there's always been a code amongst us natural black Americans. The people who was here before, the people who came here before. Now, with the new people coming in and all they hear is that white supremacy rap and the shit they see on TV, they automatically jump in like this what we gotta do. Get down with the get down. They got guns, we got guns, and we gonna use them. No matter who around. Your baby, your mama.
Yeah.
And you remember how our music, like, during our generation changed with the music, like Pac was saying about I ain't shit without my homeboy.
Yeah.
Until like how you say right now, like now it's niggas talking about I'm fucking my nigga bitch when he goes up.
Right.
Don't you remember the era of the dope boy? The dope boy era, where everything was about dope.
Dope, selling dope, yeah.
Reaganomics.
The whole vibration of the music.
That's the Reaganomics.
Now everybody dope fiends in the music.
Now they dope fiends.
Yeah, back then,
niggas was selling the dope.
Yeah, back then we was selling it. Now
You didn't even want to be affiliated with beer. You didn't even want a nigga knowing you. I'm back in the day, nigga. I didn't just break out in front of everybody. I didn't even want nobody even knowing what I was doing.
We are in the era,
you know what I'm saying?
Dope fiends.
Dope fiend rap.
A lot of what we listen to nowadays is what I consider dope fiend raps. Because when you listen to it, all they're talking about is perks, lean, all of these other drugs and shit like that.
White supremacy rap.
But don't forget the
Hey,
80s and the 90s.
yeah, I hear that, but it's still dope fiend rap.
Brought in all that.
Who you think having the most overdoses?
Yeah.
When you're looking at
Yeah, you
the
did.
pills and shit that they
They
broadcast.
stumped that out.
The pills and shit that they broadcasted, man.
We are in an emotional,
They definitely
drug-induced
want for the
phase.
sign. Now you cannot get nobody signed with the public enemy message right now.
Yeah.
They not finna bump that. They not finna invest in it. They ain't gonna do none of the above because they want that furnace rap. That shit that's gonna recycle you right back to massa over there.
They only heard.
They're not talking about destruction and incrimination. They not pushing because a lot of them people are invested in personal prison, private prisons.
I would say Nas was
They
the
got
last one.
stopped. They got stopped.
And then Nas and Jay-Z went through that battle. And you see who won.
Yep.
Nas, after that, there's nobody else.
Yep.
You kind of got J. Cole.
Kinda. But you see where he is now.
That's
You
not
got to
true.
get stumped out too.
That's not true. That's the message that they're not gonna push.
Kendrick.
There's a message that they're not gonna push.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna push the message that they want to fit their agenda.
During the time.
Because there's always positive rap going on. There's always been that.
Yeah, but it don't get no.
But it hasn't had the machine behind it because they want to get paid off our pain to cause more pain. So they get paid off our pain.
Hey, that's
It's a cycle.
That's pretty
They put us in
interesting.
them places where they make money, cause one,
Yeah.
Advertisements. Now they
Well,
got
the
people
prison
advertising
systems.
they perk, they fentanyl. Motherfuckers is dying on fentanyl. Motherfuckers is actually asking for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me? You want some death medicine?
Want some death,
And
man?
like you said, they're pushing that agenda through music. Like when it was when it was the Black Lives Matter shit. They, that time Jordan Lucas, they let him come out with that song. I'm not racist.
I don't like the way that sounded. Can I stop there for a minute?
Agenda.
Black lives do matter. The organization, that's something different. But the thought, the line of thought, Black Lives Matter, that does matter. That's why we're talking about why people out here dying.
Yeah, but this is gonna sound crazy right here. But black is a symbol because we was always taught from our grandparents where black and Indian, black is a symbol though. There's no red man, there's no yellow man, there's no white man, there's no black man. And each one of them colors means something.
See, that kind of makes sense, but then again, it don't.
Like look, this is black. There's no black. That's white. Right there.
But we are
that's
in
red.
I
That's
know some niggas is black in the
That's red though.
Oh,
Pig.
oh.
And pig.
I'm black.
The
Yeah,
thing
yeah, what he said. You gotta let me get it out.
like,
Let's make sure the world
when we
can hear
see-
you.
when we see red, white, when we see red at the stop sign, we know what that means. Stop. When we see green, we know that means go. So when they say black, they know that means blind. You're in the darkness. That means you're lost. You know what I'm saying? That means death to you.
Which is true.
But with light, they know that means pure God. Love. You feel
Is
me?
that true?
And so Is it true? No, it's true for.
Thank you.
It's true for. It's just knowledge. It's just symbols. Symbols is knowledge that's lost that could be in front of you that you can't. You gotta.
In a perfect world, you're correct. But in the world we live in, nah, that ain't true. Because
It's always true because we're not black or we're not white. Unless you're going by their symbols that you was gave taught by white men.
okay, we are in this system, right?
That makes
We are in this system, so we gotta live it how the rules are. We can't just change the rules and play a different game in this system. We gotta play this game how it's played. We can't go out.
You can't
It's
go.
not-
You can't say we ain't black.
If you want to play
When
their
you
game,
go to
if you
jail,
wanna
they
play
gonna
their
put
game,
black on your
if you wanna
card.
play
That's
their
what they gonna
game,
label you as.
if you want to play their game, I guess you're gonna lose.
No, but
If you
until
join-
we
if you
move,
join- if you
though,
join
but
their
until
game,
we
if you
leave,
join their game,
as
you're
long
gonna
as we
lose.
leave
We
it
all
alone,
playing the
it's-
game.
So-
We all in
So the
it.
thing
But
is
it's-
to put knowledge out and change from
No,
their
no.
way.
As long as we're living in
I
America,
think you
we're
need-
playing in the game.
I think you need to be able to shake it up like that. You gotta be able to create your own society within this society. That's what I think, man. Even if you gotta build a small
At the end of the
village or a
day, we
small
can't say we're
town.
we can't say we're a god.
Exactly.
We can't say we're a god, but then say a white man controls it though. 'Cause what the fuck are they then?
Mhm.
They're higher than a god then.
Yeah. But they run
No.
in this
You talk about we're kings, we're queens, but you're answering to a white man.
Yeah,
You're
we
talking
ain't
about
talking
your
about that. All that
So
is-
if
We are
so
in
if we're
the
gonna live,
system.
so if we're living by, we're on their we're on. This is our land that they conquered. The same way they conquer everybody, and if you abide by their system, that's what makes it work. If we don't abide by their system, the system
That's
have
what
no
brings
power.
that-
Man,
Because
look here,
who's
man,
gonna
they
come?
abide
Who's
by their
gonna
system.
come?
They took taxes out your check this week, didn't they?
That's because it's their
That's-
system.
that's
and you
what
can't-
I'm-
I abide by it. I abide by their system.
That's what I'm trying to
You
say.
said you
We
have-
in the game. We
He
gotta
didn't
say
say
it.
that. He said if we continue, that's how they win.
What
That's he
Dick Gregory
said.
said. Dick Gregory said it best. If you pay taxes, you with the shits. Whatever they say. Until we put people in there that's gonna say what we want them to say, we with whatever they saying.
That's not gonna
That's
happen.
why gas prices is going up.
We have to create a system within the system, man.
What system?
A small, because you don't own the land, you're behind enemy lines, but you need a
Exactly.
compound of like-minded people on the same
No, we just
core.
need, we just,
And if you can create your own currency and just network with just your own little, that might even be possible.
what we
but
need to do is
until
have our
then-
own separate systems like schools,
That's what I'm
hospitals,
saying, a
grocery
society
stores.
within
Inside
society.
of it though.
I said society
But how we
within
gonna- how we
our
gonna
own
get that-
society.
how we get
Within
that
a
started, though?
society.
How we get that
Reparations.
I said that.
From white men?
I told them that ain't going
They the
happen.
ones
That's
who
what
took
happened.
it.
He still keep
Because
going.
y'all keep saying this out your mouth.
Hey,
I don't think
no, I'm not
First
defiling
of all,
reparations.
that goes back to
Now-
what our grandma used to tell us. We're black and Indian, but we still listen to this black shit, which we know is a symbol. But what was the
Because
other,
we're
what was the
in
other
the
part that they
system.
what was the other part that they told us? Which is
Which means
nationality.
native to the land.
So it was
That's
really
all that
telling all
means,
these black
native to
people,
this
all these
land.
black people was telling us, all our grandparents was telling us,
We're
the
native
original
to this
people
land.
here that came from the Omax. Feel me? The first people of this land, the first Negroid people of this land. That's what we are, Negroids. Feel me?
Mhm.
And that's why we're still called.
We're just travelers.
you know,
We're just travelers. I mean,
there's no slave boat nowhere, but there's a 200
That's
400
interesting
year
too, America.
Greek boat. And you could go pull up.
I
You
need
could go find
somebody
the
to
king
pull
too.
up
Oh man, they
a
cool.
slave ship.
But there's none. They
Find
never, you
one
never will.
slave
You'll
ship.
find drawings.
And not the
but
little
you'll-
pieces of one.
You'll find
because
pictures.
they got
You'll
ancient
find pictures
ships
with them on Facebook, but you'll
in
never find
China,
a slave
and
boat.
ancient ships.
There's not a
everywhere.
slave boat that
I want to
exists.
see one.
There's boats up under the
One
ocean.
slave
That,
ship.
that's
They're
in
not
full-
slave
there's
boats.
There's boats up
Yeah.
in the ocean, thousands of years old.
Thousands,
they got
that's in
I was watching
perfect,
on the
that's in
shit.
perfect,
They pulled one
that's in
up.
perfect
See one.
condition. The perfect condition, but there's
That would
no
be
slave
interesting,
ship.
you know?
And think, if they about 1,200 million or millions of us here, you feel me? That took, and you gotta do the
Yes,
math. You gotta do
because-
the math. How long it take to get from Africa? There's no engine in these boats. You know what I'm saying? So it took a long ass fucking
Dr.
time.
Claude
And then
Anderson-
think of how many people would have been dying.
Dr.
So you gotta
Claude
take a lot of
Anderson
trips to
said-
get 12 million. So think how many.
They
you
divided
gotta
the
leveling
race.
it up. Yep.
That'd have been like
And there's,
fleets.
and
You
there's
mean to tell me
boats,
none of them boats
half of
ever
them are
sank?
dying, so they're
They
not
all
making it.
regular boats.
So they're not
They never
making it.
sank?
And so they're not making
They
it.
didn't
So
have
they
none-
the boats
none
gotta
of
keep
them
going.
sank?
So they
Where?
gotta keep
Yeah,
going
I'm
back
just
and forth.
saying.
Not
Y'all
one
act
is
like
survived.
y'all act
what
like
company?
they had
What company?
good
Not
liquor
one
for
has
it.
What
survived.
company? What company manufactures these boats?
They got insurance.
There was boats being
insurance
made,
on all
but
of
there
them.
was companies back then. There was
Yeah, they
clearly
got
companies.
insurance on them.
1700. There was companies being.
They
built.
just boats that could fit people under the bottom. It's regular boats. All you gotta do
Where's
is
one? Where's it? Where
Well,
that?
where they at?
Where's the
regular
proof?
boat.
There's no
Where's
regular
that?
boats
They
that
had
can
to
do
have
that. That don't even make
That's
sense.
it.
sense.
So you
All you gotta do is-
telling me
Where-
where is it though?
Where's the
Y'all
boat?
act like they
Where
was
is
at.
it?
Y'all act like they
what I'm
had
saying
good
is it?
quarters.
What I'm saying
Where
is,
is
check
it,
this
though?
out. There's
Where is
ancient
it?
Y'all act
boats
like
that China
White man
had.
told us we're from there.
Before all of
Africans, the Africans tell us you're not African. You're not one of us. Go back to your land. So who are you gonna believe? The Africans or white man? Because somebody's lying.
No, everybody
and,
come from Africa.
and white man and white who said that? White man. But
No,
the evidence
original
of
man
the evidence
come
of
from
that.
Africa.
No, the oldest writing on earth is in Australia. And if you go ask the Aboriginal people there, they say they're not from Africa. They tell you they're the first people on earth. And if you go back
is
here,
from the land of
I'm gonna tell you
Africa.
what the truth was. A man was popped up everywhere at the same time, and they all was Negroes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not crazy. How could it be crazy? They just popped up in one spot. That's crazy. And then they spread it everywhere else.
Yes.
In every different races.
Yes.
And to Chinese, to Mexicans, to
Yeah.
all these thousands of races.
Yes.
That's crazy. But if you go,
That's
but
interesting.
to these races themselves and go look to their past, they tell you they got motherfuckers that tell you they're from other planets. You know, their people came from other planets. They got and
I heard.
you know this
And
is
they all
this is
started
facts.
from a black person.
None of them tell you they all came from Africa. Nowhere. Except for white man tell you that story.
The
But you got
original
motherfuckers that's in Egypt to say, well, I'm from Osiris. Our people came from Osiris. You got the Dogon tribe. You got all type of. You got Sumerians. You got all these other. You got the Mayans that was here. You got the Aztecs, and none of them say that we came from Africa.
It wasn't
But
technically called
the
Africa.
Olmecs was here, and they got stories. They got stories.
The Olmecs was
It
before
wasn't
the
technically
Mayans.
Yeah,
called.
Pete,
it
the
wasn't
Olmecs-
technically
They
called
don't talk
Africa.
about the
Pete.
Olmecs more, but
Yeah.
they were way more important than the Mayans.
Yeah, and there was black people. They don't say they're
They
from
built the
Africa.
temples
They
that
never
the
said
It
they
Mayans
was
wasn't
had.
Africa.
called
The
Africa.
temples that the Mayans had, the Olmecs built.
It was the names have been changed to protect the guilty.
It wasn't Akabulan either. No.
And they got
That was
big-ass
a
sculptures
map that was created
black.
by white men.
They got big
This
ass
is couple
sculptures.
years- couple years ago.
They
Black
said the
warriors.
whole map is upside down, man. It ain't
That's when they tried to say it was called Akabulan, but that's another.
It's just a
That
lie.
map was created by white men.
the
That was created by white men.
What do you
That
think
map.
about the flat Earth theory?
Flat Earth,
Hey,
man.
Pete.
I mean,
Hey,
my
Pete,
bad, I
Pete.
don't-
Hey, you know what?
There's
It's-
75% water, right?
Have you
Check this
taken
out.
it before?
Crazy,
Check-
man. I've been looking at that shit for the longest.
Yeah, you
The
believe-
flat Earth,
You
man.
believe it?
Man, you know what? I'm kind of torn now on that, on the
Me too.
flat Earth, because
Me
water
too.
finds its level, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Me
man.
too.
Why is there
80%
no
water.
fly zone around or beyond the Antarctic wall?
I hear
It's
you.
just all iced in and it's all shut down. You can't go over there and something going
Listen
on.
to Admiral Byrd.
What are you
Admiral
talking
Byrd.
about when you say flat Earth? Are you talking about the landmass, or are you talking about the?
It's not
atmosphere?
on an oval. What we're just saying, we're
It's
not
not a circle.
sphere.
He's just saying it's not a
It's not
circle.
a sphere. What we're trying to
It-
say,
It could be
it
like
might be
this.
it might
has
be
an
rocky.
atmosphere.
It might be.
All right,
Hold on. What
it
I'm
might
saying is,
have this
that's what I
looking
think.
circle,
This is what I'm
but
saying.
it's not circle
It's
like
like this.
It's not
like
a ball.
Hey,
It's
hey,
like
Pete.
this.
The landmass or the atmosphere?
With a firmament
Those are
over
two
it.
different
It's
things.
like this with a
Yes,
firmament.
the landmass
And
is
it might
flat
be
with
and it
rock.
might be a jagged rock.
Yeah.
Like that. But
The
I don't believe
landmass.
it's a circle.
No.
I
The
believe this is how
landmass
it is.
correct.
I
The
believe this is
landmass
how it is.
No, but there's
jagged.
supposed to be two things,
You
two
know what I'm
spheres
saying?
spinning.
And we are in the
spinning
middle
the
of
earth.
it. And we are in the middle of
There's
it.
some type of magic spheres on
And
both sides that's spinning.
This is the this is the Antarctic. And this is the land mass in here. All in here.
But there's an
And there's a
atmosphere.
firmament over it. A firmament.
The atmosphere is made of a different
Well, they said
molecule
because this is what flat Earth, flat Earth. They believe that, like God said,
I'm asking,
water's
the
above,
landmass is
water's
flat,
below.
but it's
They
got
said, why is
greater.
the sky blue? Because there's water up there.
Scientists,
It's water
Yes.
up there,
scientists
bro.
just came out and said
And
there's more water
they
in
said
space.
NASA is they believe NASA is all a fluke. That it's
The
all
water is
government
part of
made.
the atmosphere. Have y'all ever seen what happens to water? It evaporates and goes into the sky and comes back and makes them.
This is what they say.
It's the
Most of the
atmosphere.
whole
The atmosphere.
Most of space is
The
water.
atmosphere keeps us in
That's
in
what
this
Bro
tunnel.
just said.
this.
The
Keeps us
space
round.
is water. That's what he said.
Yes, the atmosphere keeps us round. But
Firmament.
the land
This is what the
is
flat earth
jagged.
theorists believe. Well, the land is jagged, but it's not
got
on a,
mountains, got
it's not on a
dips.
sphere though. This is what the flat earth theorists believe.
It's
not on a sphere.
surrounded by a sphere. It's surrounded by
The
atmosphere.
firmament is what it's surrounded by. This is what they believe. It's under a firmament. Like it has a top over. It's shaped like this. It's a landmass. It's a circle landmass. Ain't no, not like this. Flat like your watch. Why do you look at old maps? Old maps look like your watch. And that's what they believe. That's
So-
how it goes
So when
around.
you dig through, you'll fall at the bottom.
Oh, I believe there's a rock. What I believe is not. I believe it's a
dig
rocky.
through the rock.
I believe it's rocky.
All
I
the way
don't.
through, you gonna fall through
I
the
believe
bottom.
it's rocky
There's
at the
nothing.
bottom.
There's no atmosphere on the other
This
side.
is what the flat earth
That's
theory
all-
believe.
That's ridiculous.
I'm just saying, bro. It's a trip.
I
And
understand what
people
you're
think
saying.
the thing is,
They believe
There-
that they ain't never even sent no. It's nothing out of space because of the firmament.
and see, they tell you that you're on. They tell you that you're on. We're on 80% water. We're on and 20% land, right? 75% whatever. But then we're spending 1,000 miles per hour. For me, 80% water, 75% water. We're spending 1,000 miles per hour up in space. Is going almost the speed of like 100,000 miles, 700,000 miles per hour.
But it's all
And we
still
don't feel
contained.
nothing. We don't feel nothing because this little whatever they
Gravity,
Have y'all
yeah.
ever seen somebody spin a ball on their finger? It just spins.
What's now? What axle is spinning us?
But
What
if
axle?
there's water
on
Where
it,
can
it's
I
gonna
where
spin
can I go? Where can I go
It's
find?
able to spin.
Where can I go find the axle?
On
That's,
the finger.
where can I find the axle
Yeah,
that's
but
connected?
what if there's
Where can
water
I
on
find
the
the
ground?
Where can I find the axle
What's
connected to the
guiding
earth
the
at though?
If the earth is doing that, then what's
The
guiding
water
it?
Yeah.
on the ball.
And Pete, 700
That water's gonna
700,000 miles per hour.
That water gonna splash all
700,000
over
miles.
you.
This is what
Wet
white
the
man.
ball.
This is what the same white
Wet
man.
the ball
The
and
same
see
white
if
man who said
gravity
we're from
holds it
Africa.
on there. That's what
The
I'm
same white man who said we're from Africa tell us that we're spinning 1,000 miles per hour and we're going traveling through the galaxy at 700,000 miles per hour, almost the speed of light.
You think the white man?
And we don't feel nothing. And we don't feel nothing. Yeah.
With the mathematics, I'm not sure.
The Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that. It talks about firmament and it talks about say the earth is still. It said if you read the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, it tells you it tells you the earth is
Which
firm.
version?
It's not moving. All of them. All of them. It tells you all of them for us. I can go bring the Hebrew.
Who is it?
All of them. All
Who
of
is
them. All of
King
them.
James?
Matter of fact, all of them tells you it's fanning and it's not movable.
James?
And it tells you,
set
matter
on
of fact,
the pillars.
matter of fact, it tells you the sun didn't start. Matter of fact, it was night and day didn't
Who
come
is King
till
James?
King James. He wrote the demonology book.
It's just an
Is it white man?
interpretation, man.
He wrote the demonology book.
Is he a white
King
man?
James.
Just
one.
an
I'm not. I'm
interpretation.
his race though.
Everything wasn't
like I told you.
properly
Like I told you.
You
Like
was there, white
like
man
I
said
said. Like I
this.
said, black.
When it came to science, it was a white
Okay,
man.
white man.
told us.
Okay, white man.
But when
It's
it came
white.
to the Bible, I don't
use
want to
the
talk about the white
Use the
man.
symbol.
But
But Bible
King
didn't
James.
start.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
King
Bible
James is a
And
translator.
He's a
These are
translator. He
And
didn't
Jesus
write
is
it.
the earth.
He's
He's
a
a
translator.
translator.
And neither
He
did the
He
earth.
didn't write the Bible.
He didn't write it now. He
He
translated
didn't
it.
write
didn't write it.
The book he
That's
did
all
write.
he
The
translated.
book he did write was the demonology.
Who
The book he did
translated?
write is the
All
demonology.
white
A
men.
lot of people translated it.
White men.
You know who did it for King James?
William Shakespeare.
He
That's
took-
what they say.
Or did he not
That's
take?
who
Pete,
changed-
Pete, Pete, have you heard of the Negro Slave Bible? That's the Bible King James we use today. The slave Bible, the Negro Slave Bible.
I observed.
Not the same
I
Bible.
observed
Not
information.
the same original
The
Bible.
Negro
I
Slave
observed-
Bible. I have the scriptures because the scriptures ain't called the Bible.
Hey, but that's
What
why.
about-
When
what
you
about-
get the Bible,
what about-
that's when you get into King
And
James.
it's supposed
and
to
all that.
say, in the
It's
original it says,
scriptures.
thou shalt not murder and not kill, because killing and murder are two different things. Murder is going out and seeking to murder somebody. And killing, you can kill somebody in self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a time to
You
kill.
can accidentally kill somebody by an accident, you know what I mean? So, there's a difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's just an interesting concept, that flat Earth theory. That's all I'm saying. I never thought about it before because you've only taught one doctrine, NASA.
The newest theory,
But
the circle theory, only been around for what, 500
I'm
years?
talking about what it
500 years? That's
says
the newest theory.
in his word about the
I just gained
firmament.
information, then I try to apply
And
it
if
to
we
my
don't,
life.
and if we don't believe in NASA,
And
then
I
how can
know-
we believe that it's circle?
Yeah.
Unless we believe in NASA.
Where the
Because
rain, where does
these are the
rain
people.
come
These are the
from?
people that tell us it's circle.
From the moisture
Like we
that
said,
comes up
there's
from the
more
earth,
there's
it
more
goes
water
into the
there's more
sky,
water up
comes
in
back
space
down.
than there is on land. Like on Earth, there's more water in space up above than from.
So y'all believe,
like
so
there's
are
more,
we sitting-
like even scientists
are we
said
sitting
that there's.
still on a flat earth?
That's how I feel. I don't feel
Is
I don't feel I'm moving.
Everything is
I don't
moving
feel.
around us.
I don't feel like I don't feel that.
Around us.
I don't feel. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm moving, spinning. 1,000 miles per hour, traveling through something that's going 700,000 miles per hour.
Have y'all
I
ever
don't feel like
spiked a
it.
ball with water in it?
It goes everywhere. The water
Everywhere,
splashes
everywhere,
you.
everywhere.
I'm telling
When it
you.
slows
Everywhere.
down.
Everywhere.
When it's going fast, it doesn't.
7,000 miles per hour. Can you picture that? No.
It's gonna come
That's everywhere. That's just
When
not
it
going
slows
everywhere.
down.
We're spinning at 7,000 miles per hour. That's
If
just
it's
not going
going
everywhere.
fast, it's going to
So you're
balance.
telling me the ocean and everything is just perfectly still,
It's
but it's
not.
spinning
Well,
700,000 miles per
huge
hour.
waves.
Balance in it, though.
It would be over. It would destroy this. It would destroy the little 20%. It would
Even if the
destroy.
earth was flat, it's
You're
still
telling me.
balanced.
You're telling me if you put
Axis.
you put 20%
Two
of
points.
something that's dry up in there, you can shake it around and it not get
I
and
know,
not
it's
get
points,
wet.
but what's holding
Because
that?
after shaking it, that would make sense.
Hey,
That would
It's
make
the
sense.
universe.
it's
Black
an
matter.
argument.
Nah.
That would make sense.
Black
Like,
matter.
That sounds.
I'm just saying. I'm
That's
gonna
what-
tell you. I'm honestly. I
Like
don't.
the
I'm
earthquake,
ready
like
to
the
say
earthquake,
my
as soon as the
truth.
earth shake a little bit, I feel it.
No, I said, but I will say this. It's just interesting.
What do y'all think
It's
happens
very
when it gets
Have
dark?
you ever felt the
And them
earthquake?
little,
No.
them little lights is up there. What is
They
that?
shake, they shake.
Stars
Where are they at?
in the firmament.
They inside it with us.
That's what they said. They said the earth is God's footstool. So what else is there? If it's
No,
right out of
like when you look at it,
right when you get out of the firmament, there's the heavens. There's the heavens, right? There's a heavenly realm.
So
This
we
is
could
what
look-
the
we
American.
look- So when
I'm
you look
telling
at
you.
looking into the heavens, into that
those
dark
are
no,
sky.
suns. The sun. When you see
I'm
that,
talking about at
when you see
night.
the stars, the stars are sun. So those are billions of fucking planets,
It's
just like
not.
Earth.
What's
There could
already
be Earth like.
there?
There could
The
be Earth like.
firmament.
There could be Earth like. Feel me? Hey, Pete.
This is what they believe.
What's inside the firmament? Black matter. We can see it. You can look at the sky and see
That's what
black
you see.
matter.
That's what you
Yeah,
see.
you see light too.
And then
Yeah.
what you and
Which
then
is
you
the
know
light.
what?
The light
Like-
are sun.
But
They
dark
say
bad.
they say are sun.
That's why I say it's dark bad.
They say it's sun.
This is what
But
they
you don't
believe.
see it in the
If you
daytime.
go
What are you
outside the
looking at?
firmament,
Matter, dark energy.
if
What
you
are you
go
looking
up,
at in the
there's
daytime
water
then?
up there. Why? Have you seen that
Hey,
Hennessy
hey,
commercial?
Pete,
Watch
and
this Hennessy commercial. You
and
don't watch commercials, but it's a Hennessy commercial about it. The guy's going up and up and up and up.